Hey budget gardeners, Vita Loca here. Join me today as I show you my process for collecting the Cosmos seed. So let's go. Cosmos is considered an annual here where I live in New Hampshire Zone 5B. And even though it's a plant that readily self-sows itself in my garden, I still like to collect the seeds for this plant just so I can sprinkle the seeds in other areas of my yard. I'm going to take you in for a closer look to show you what to look for when collecting the seeds from this type of plant. This right here is a flower bud that's just barely forming. And right next to it is a flower bed that's definitely larger and a little bit older than this one right here. Now I want you to notice the difference between these two flower buds. This one is green, this one is white. And the color of this flower will eventually be white. So this flower bud is going to bloom sooner. It's a little bit older, so it's going to bloom sooner, and then this one will bloom after. Now, Cosmos comes in a lot of different heights, a lot of different colors, and this is what color this flower is that I have in my garden. Isn't it beautiful? Here's an example of a bloom that has gone by, but it's not ready for you to collect the seeds from it just quite yet. If you look very carefully, you'll see little black specks inside of this here. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking basically for a flower that has really gone by, and you can test it by pulling it off and looking for the seeds. And I'm going to show you what the seeds look like. So what you're looking for is you're looking for seeds that are black. If the seeds are green, that means they're not ready to be picked yet. So these seeds that are right up here are definitely ready for picking. There are a couple that are down here that have a slight green tinge to them. I'll save them. They may germinate, they may not next year, but you really are trying to look for seeds that have turned a black color and don't have any more green in them. What you're looking at on your screen is an example of what all the seeds look like. And I put a US dime next to them just so you can see the size of the seeds next to the dime. And I also put a small Ziploc bag there. And that's how I like to store my seeds. I make sure that my seeds are dry, and I like to dry them for about a week. And then after 1 week, I separate the seeds from the non-seed material, and I store the seeds in a cool, dark, dry location. Collecting the seeds from Cosmos is super easy. Now, you don't have to store your seeds in a Ziploc bag. If you want to store them in a glass jar, a paper bag, or an envelope, you can do that. Just make sure you're storing them completely dry, because if you store your seeds while they're wet, there's a chance that those seeds will rot. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. In the spring, I'll show you my process for starting these seeds indoors. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down in the comment section below. And until the next video, make it a great day with gardening.